Good afternoon and welcome back to Farmers Branch. Dallas Penguins taking on the Texas Tigers. They're heated rivals on Farmers Branch. Dallas Penguins hockey live on YouTube here in the CCM World Invite Championship game. The Penguins have punched their ticket after knocking off the Atlanta Fire this morning by a score of 4-1. Tigers coming in after defeating the Houston Wild in their play-in game. They won in double overtime, 0.7 seconds remaining in the game, and the Tigers were able to come out victorious to punch their ticket into this game. And you have to wonder if fatigue will play a factor for the Tigers today, having that double overtime and only about 2 or 3 hours of rest time between those two games. There was a little bit of a delay because so many games in this tournament went to double overtime, including the 2009 semifinal game and championship game. Both went long, so we were about an hour and a half delayed. We originally had this game scheduled for 1:45, now playing it at about 3 o'clock. And so you wonder if the Tigers will be up to keeping pace with the Penguins. Penguins having a little bit more of a rest, having finished their game a little bit earlier, even though it was scheduled to start later, and a little bit more time, a little bit easier game against the Atlanta Fire this morning. They absolutely controlled every facet of that game in their victory over Atlanta. And so we will see if the Tigers are able to skate with the Penguins in this one. That's all you got to do. Press Alt. Starting line for the Penguins, number 27, Blake Graff, number 26, Connor Lovell, 21, Camden Schaefer. And they are asking Lovell to scoot back. Tigers banging on their board. And the Penguins win that one back to Lovell. Lovell skates it up into the zone, but turns it over immediately to Frisky. Frisky dumps it in the zone, and Lovell plays it around over to Schaefer. Schaefer gets it up to Graff. Graff coming through center ice, fires it in. And it is taken away, misfire there by Frisky. Frisky turns it over to Schaefer. Schaefer puts it out front. It's sitting in front of the goal mouth, but no shot there for Graff. Lovell has it, plays to Graff. Now to Whitehead at the point. Whitehead has room, shoots, and it's sitting out in front once again. Penguins trying to find the handle to make a shot and put it in the net. Couple good opportunities there for the Penguins. That one's cleared all the way down the ice. And we will have an icing here with 14:08 remaining in the period. Line changes here. Judkins and Stubbing along with Michigan. On defense changes with Ashby and Huey. Once again, a face-off blown dead. Referee blows a couple face-offs dead here. Judkins and I can't remember who the number is. Number 88. That's Sims for the Tigers. And that one's won and controlled by the Penguins eventually after some play. There's Pappy with a shot that's knocked away by the blocker of the goaltender. Played back to Huey. Huey gives it up to Stubbing. Stubbing's unable to make any further play. And so it comes down to Elliott. Elliott with a shot that goes wide. Comes to Stubbing now. Pappy makes a play. Elliott with another shot. Shields makes the play and gets a whistle here. Ryder Shields in net for the Penguins. Simeon for the Tigers in net on the other side of the ice. So Morrison taking the face-off against the Chevy. Morrison wins it back to the Penguins. Jump on the loose puck to Charlie Thomas. Thomas skating up with Michael Tracy right behind him. Titans gets a shot. There's another one out in front. Tried to clear it up. It goes to Asher at the point. Asher drops it down low, trying to hit Tracy. Tracy runs and bumps into the back-checking defender and keeps him in the zone momentarily, but eventually it comes out. Now it's on the stick of Randall. Randall loses it, but Thomas picks it up. The puck is sitting there at the blue line. Thomas gathers it, plays it up to Tracy. Tracy now cross-ice pass all the way to Thomas. Thomas now stops, tries to find help, passes it over to Tracy. Tracy shoots it off the blocker to Deschetti. Deschetti tried to whack it out of the air, but missed on that opportunity. Thomas now with it. Plays it up to the point. Tries to get it to Asher. Asher, a former Tiger here, playing against his old mates. Gets it to Deschetti. Keeps it onside. Deschetti, backhanded shot. That goes well wide of the net until it's turned around for the Tigers. Now at center ice, Tigers are changing. Mazzola now with it, and that's going to be offside. Mazzola lost handle. That Hogan brought it in offside on that play. 12:27 remaining in the period. Shots on goal favoring the Penguins. Penguins coming in as the visitor. They lose the tiebreaker scenario because of goal differential, and so the Tigers with their plus 11 beat out the Penguins with their plus 10, so they are the official home team and the official higher seed. Robbins with it, plays it across, trying to hit Mazzola for a one-timer there at the corner. And we'll have a whistle and a stoppage in play. The net is off of its moorings, so the play should stay down low, even though it was cleared out of the offensive zone by the Tigers. Robbins, Mazzola, Hogan here are your forwards for the Pens. Whitehead and Bouquet on defense. And that face-off is controlled by the Penguins, and shot goes back behind the net. Mazzola picks it up, passes it back to Bouquet. Bouquet back to Robbins. Robbins makes a nice move to get some space, passes it across to Hogan. Hogan tries the one-timer, but unable to get anything on that chance. It's coming the other way to Timo Kamagane. Timo with it. And loses control. Plays it back to Foot. Foot now with it. Plays it back behind the net where it's picked up by Bouquet off of a skate and goes right out in front of Ryder Shields. Mazzola plays it over to Hogan. Hogan chasing it down. Mazzola will go off on a change. Wholesale changes here for the Pens. Nice stick work there by Robbins. Intercepts the pass, and he will dump it low and go chase. Hogan and Robbins go off together. They'll be replaced by Lovell and Graff. Foot misplays the puck there. Stepped in there nicely by Paskey. Gets it back to Lovell. Lovell winds and shoots a tip down in front. That was Schaefer there with the tip on the shot. But the goaltender, Simeon, was up to the task. Paskey now with it once again. Tied up in the corner, comes out to Paskey. Paskey, backwards pass, gets it to Lovell. Lovell loses control to Frisky. Frisky plays it up but not out. Put it back down low by Huey. And taken away there by Lovell. Kicks down to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to find Blake Graff, but defenders in the way, so it goes over into the corner once again. Paskey around hard. Makes a nice play back in the corner. He's got Lovell with him. Graff now with the puck. Graff coming out in front. It's sitting on the goal now. Schaefer now winds and shoots a sharp angle shot. And that's blocked away by Simeon. Playing up there, that's Lou trying to get past Paskey, and he was unable to do so. Lou with it. Loses it once again to Blake Graff. Graff now with Schaefer streaking in. Graff shoots it. Blocked away there by the Tigers, and it comes out to center ice. Asher picks it up. Asher makes a nice move to get onside. He enters the zone, coming out wide. He's got Schaefer with him. Asher drops it down low, giving it to Michigan. And it's intercepted there as it goes around the board. Cleared all the way down the ice for an icing. 9:36 remaining in the period. Score knotted at 0. Do I have my water over there? Face-off won there by Judkins, controlled by the Pens. Now it's to Asher, who drops it down low. Stubbings will give chase. Tigers take control of it here with Elliott. Elliott tips it up high, but it's knocked back by Asher to Stubbings. Stubbings helps it along down further. Tyson now with it for the Tigers. Played up, intercepted there by Randall. Randall gets it to Stubbings, but it's put right back out to center. Now to Asher. Asher plays it over to Randall. Randall tries to make a stretch pass, but it's blocked there by Elliott, and so it goes down behind the Penguins' net. Centering pass is knocked away, but it comes out to the point. Lyman's shot, and that goes well wide. Another shot here, tipped out in front. Elliott makes a nice play, but Asher clears it. Stubbings off to the races. Stubbings has Judkins. Stubbings and Judkins 2-on-1 here. Judkins open, wide shot. Just fluttered past the net, but there was a 2-on-1 opportunity there. Bouquet with a shot. Judkins gets the rebound. And it will come back out thanks to Morrison. Morrison plays it over to Frost. Frost shoots. Oh, and Shields is unable to control the puck, but he does stop it. So play on here for the Tigers. Frost with it. Frost once again, but he loses control there in the corner. It's going to go to Jack Bouquet. Bouquet entering the zone. Bouquet stops short of the end line. Tries to put it back up to the point. Decides to drop it down to the Chevy down behind the net. Wrapped around the boards. It's kicked up there by Mullins. And played by Bouquet at the blue line. Tracy now plays it back. Gets it to Paschke. Paschke passes over to Whitehead. Whitehead looking for some space, and he's got it. He's got Will Brownfield. Whitehead shoots, and that goes wide. Tracy on it. Picked up there by the Chevy. He tries to hit Paschke at the point. A little too hot. It bounced over his stick and comes out to center ice. Here's a chance for Frisky. Frisky shoots, and that goes high. Bouncing puck out in front of the net. Picked up there by Tracy. Tracy tries to pop one to Charlie Thomas, but it's a little bit beyond his stick, so it comes out the center. The Tigers will put it back in. Chased there by Paschke. Oh, and a hit from behind by the Chevy. Thankfully, no call there on Timo. McMichael now shoots, and that goes over the net and controlled there by Hahn. Hahn leaves it there for Foot. And eventually it comes out of play, whacked all the way down the ice, knocked out of the air by McMichael. McMichael plays it back over to Hahn. And it comes to center ice now. Paschke with it from Huey. Paschke tries to make a pass up to Travis Hogan, but that was intercepted there by Foot. Foot has it now. Robbins will give it a try. Sims with it on the side of the net. And eventually the missile comes away with it, and he takes a little bit of a bump there. Oh, and a big hit there by Gavin Robbins. That was on Carell. Robbins crunching Carell from behind. Marcus has it now. Marcus shoots, but it's blocked by Huey. His skate got in the way of that shot. Huey gives him a bump for his trouble. Lou tries to go in support of Carell, but it's taken away there by Mazzola. And stolen by Robbins. He's off to the races. If he can hurry, he might have a breakaway chance here. Wide to shoot, and he scores! Gavin Robbins on the breakaway! Holy twisted twine, Batman Robbins scores on that one. Penguins take the 1-0 lead. 5:26 remaining in the first period. Face-off won and controlled once again by the Penguins. Asher takes it now, gives it to Graff. Graff feeds it to Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get it back to Graff. Graff has an opportunity. It just kind of found it there. Got a shot on net, but it was steered away by Simeon. Randall's unable to keep it in. He got drilled there by Lou. Excuse me, saw Devon. Everett saw Devon clobbering Ewan Randall, his former line mate. And eventually the Tigers are able to clear it up and out. Asher takes it away, gives it back to Randall. Feed back over to Asher. Dumped down by Will Brownfield, and it will be chased there by Frisky, and that puck is sent out in front, taken away there by Schaefer. Schaefer has Lovell and Graff. It'll be a 3-on-2 here. Schaefer, Graff, Lovell. Graff back to Schaefer. Tip shot goes a little bit wide, and it will come back the other way to Elliott. Elliott dumps it down low. Gives chase. He's taken there by Bouquet. Keeping it in nicely there are the Tigers. Lovell comes away with it, though. Fires it back to Schaefer. Schaefer and Graff. Schaefer winds and shoots. That's blocked down in front. Graff has it now. It comes off the back of Schaefer's leg and goes into the corner and is eventually cleared. Bouquet now, he's waiting for Schaefer to get onside. Had a little bit of a lane, but he had to wait for Cam to get back onside there. And Bouquet eventually dumps. He'll be chased by Hulk Smash Michigan there. Played up the foot, but Cook's unable to finish that pass, and it goes the other way for the Penguins. And an icing called here with 3:30 remaining in the period. Okay.
He'll be right back.
Coming back, Ashby now has it for the Penguins. Trying to find some help. He's going to take it himself, go back behind the net, feed it over to Pierce Huey. Huey feeds it up to Michigan. Michigan has control of the puck, loses it, but Huey is right there to pick up the loose change. Now over to Stubbings. Stubbings works it down low. Stubbings with it. Trying to find Tracy. He loses it to Lou. Lou skating up. He drops it off, and there is a shot there by the Tigers, and it goes well wide of the net. Lou with it, shoots it again, taken away by Tracy. Tracy needs to hurry. He's interfered with there by Ma. There's going to be an interference call. Tracy is able to get through, backhand shot, and with the whistle, we will have a 2-minute or 1:30 power play here. 2 minutes to Ma for interference. Tracy had a lane, and Ma drove his shoulder, prevented him from gaining the speed and gaining the puck. And so the Penguins will get the first power play of the game here at 1:56 remaining in the first period. Power play unit got to be Michael Tracy, Michael Judkins, Mason Michigan, Luke Whitehead, and Cam Schaefer. And that puck is cleared by the Tigers. Whitehead picks it up, gives it back to Judkins. Judkins has skated up into the zone here. Drops it off for Schaefer. Schaefer works along the end line, passes it to Whitehead. Whitehead shoots, tipped out in front, but knocked down by Simeon into his body. And so we will have a stoppage in play here. Face-off one and controlled there by Tracy. Back over to Whitehead. Whitehead gives it to Judkins. Tracy lifts his leg, lets it go through to Schaefer. Good offensive play there. Now to Whitehead. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer now with it. Looks over. trying to find a lane to shoot. Gives it to Judkins. Judkins to Whitehead. One-time shot. Tip blocked away there by Simeon. Tracy now on it. And played up and out. Whitehead jumps on that puck, but it came out of the zone there. Judkins re-enters. He's got Michigan and Tracy. Judkins shoots. Puck sitting out in front. Tracy tries to knock it back in, but it goes into the corner. Now back up to the point to Whitehead. Whitehead slap shot! Tipped and scored! I don't know if it was Michigan or Whitehead, but a power play goal for the Penguins. We'll have to check the official scoring. Whitehead got the shot. It might have been tipped out in front by Michigan. You spell his name with an I. But as it is, whether it is a Michigan goal or a Whitehead goal, it is 2-0 Penguins in this championship game. Gavin Robbins, Mazzola, and Hogan will take the faceoff here for the Pens. Controlled there by Frost. Frost shoots it high, a little bit of a change-up shot, goes over the net. Elliott gives chase, but it is corralled there by Whitehead. Put back behind the net. Hogan will give chase. He's got Bouquet there to support him. Hogan clears it out of the zone. Taken away there by Robbins. Now to Mazzola. He's the missile. Here he goes. He's got 3 players to skate through. Taken away there by Hahn. But a turnover there to Hogan. Hogan winds and shoots, and that's sitting out in front. Fortunately, Mazzola was a little bit too deep on that one to knock that into the empty net. Whitehead now with it. Whitehead wraps it around the boards. Gives it over to Hogan. And the period ends. The Penguins take a 2-0 lead, scoring 2 goals in the first period. Very fruitful time for the Pens in period number 1. We will be back in just a few moments with the second period action live from Farmers Branch, Texas. What? Don't do anything with that.
Well, how's it going? Play-by-play doing good?
All right. Come back when you're ready to see.
What's that? Let's go off for a shot of speed. But I can squeeze through real quick. Okay, I'll do that. Do this first, right? Okay, I'll do this first. I'll play Jerry, I'll get him my team. Deal.
We're back here for the second period, and kind of unfortunately, we are playing on the lesser of the 2 ice surfaces here in Fort Worth. A number of fans and parents have mentioned the unusual decision to put free skate on the side that has the larger bleachers and put hockey over on the side that has no bleachers. But we work with what we can, and so we are here over on the Bob Gaming side of the Farmers Branch Star Center. Penguins maintaining control of the puck. Charlie Thomas there gives it over to Tracy. Tracy is able to get it to the Chevy. He tries a turnaround shot. Mouthpiece sitting on the ice. Not sure whose that one is. There's a shot by Tracy, knocked down by Thomas, but it went well wide of the net. Kept him momentarily there, and then controlled and then cleared out by the Tigers. Good back-checking work there by Michael Tracy. Oh, but a chance there. Wide backhand shot into the chest of Shields. First line pairing here for the Penguins is going to be Lovell, Graff, and Schaefer. Graff wins that back to Randall. Randall fires it around the boards up to Schaefer. Schaefer clears it up. Lovell's off to the races. It's a breakaway here. Caught it, Lovell. Shoot! And he blocks away, and he can't get the rebound chance there. Graff now with it. Good goaltending there to block away the block away the breakaway. And then the puck was bouncing, so Lovell was then able to knock it in the empty net. It was sitting right there. A great chance for him to score. Trying to do a one-timer there was Cam Schaefer. Now it's sitting in the crease and covered there by Simeon, and we will have a whistle and a stoppage in play with 13:30 remaining in the period. Wow, it's Lovell now. Graff runs out of that. It's controlled by the Tigers. Now it's to a point for Randalls. Randalls drops it down low to Schaefer. Oh, and a shot off the crossbar there. Blake Graff puts it off the pipe. Well, a beautiful opportunity missed there by the Penguins to put it up a little further. Ooh, and that is determined to be onside. It looks like his entire body was across the blue line, but the Pens will take it. Puck stays in the zone. Graff gives space there. Knocked down there by Lou momentarily. Gets it over to Hahn. Hahn will exit the zone with it now. Hahn skating up. Makes a far out shot that kind of drops right in the crease. We mentioned in the previous game, sometimes those are a little bit more challenging for the goaltenders to stop just because they're bouncing and they kind of hit at a weird angle. So Shields up to that task. Graff now skates it in offside. And we have a face-off in the neutral zone here. Judkins taking the face-off for the Penguins is taken there by Elliott. And cleared on the net. Bouquet will pick it up off the stick of Shields. Now to Stubbing. Stubbings drops it to Judkins. Judkins has Michigan streaking, but Judkins, here we go, 2-on-1, Michigan and Judkins. Judkins over to Michigan. Michigan shoots. And that goes wide of the net. Brownfield with it for the Tigers. Tries to clear. Unable to. Michigan takes it away. Michigan now with it. And that's cleared up and out. Whitehead puts it back in, and he is offside. Judkins taking the face off here. He wins that back against Frisbee. Lou maintains control for the Tigers. Back in their defensive zone, picked up there by Frisk. Whitehead keeps it in the zone, passes it to Stubbings. But eventually it is cleared out by Frisbee. Put back in the zone, icing waved off. They say it was tipped coming through the zone. Hahn makes a wraparound shot here. Knocking it down is Mazzola. He's back behind the net, trying to find someone out in front. Mazzola now with it. Puts it back up to the point to Bouquet. Bouquet gives it to Hogan. Hogan back over to Mazzola. Now to Robbins. Now to Bouquet. Shot that goes almost all the way through, but tipped right at the last moment. Robbins now on it. Robbins plays it back over to Mazzola. Mazzola shoots, that goes high and over the net. Now Halford clears it out of the zone. Bouquet picks it up at center ice. Puts it right back in, and it's chased there by Mazzola. Cleared out once again to Whitehead. Whitehead waits for Mazzola to come onside. And Whitehead now takes a shot that goes wide. Robbins over to Hogan. Hogan loses control to Halford, and Halford ships it all the way down the ice. And at 10:10, we will have a whistle and an icing. Shots on goal favor the Penguins by a score of 14-4. They are outworking the Tigers in the first half of this game, and they are leading in the score sheet as well. So far, only one power play. The Penguins cashed in on that with a goal from Whitehead. Here's Chevy taking the face-off there for the Penguins. Tracy shoots. That's off the Masterson in. Huey now with it. Tries to make a cross-ice crossover passer that comes out of the zone. Tracy puts it back in. Now to Huey. Huey, better pass there to Paschke. Paschke finds room, takes a shot. That goes wide, bounces off the back end of the boards. Picked up there by Charlie Thomas. Stolen away once again by the Tigers. Cleared up off the official. Kamagang now with it. Tries to clear it. Tracy kept it in momentarily, but it is cleared out of the zone. Timo now with it again. Loses it. Over to Chevy. Chevy needs to find Huey at the point. Huey is tapping the stick for the pass. Timo, Tracy, Chevy. All fighting for the puck. Tyson plays it back up into the scrum. Tracy drops it down low for Thomas. Thomas makes a play over to Chevy. Chevy gets it to Huey. Someone's dropped a stick. It's one of the Tigers players. That's Tyson there without his stick. He goes back and tries to pick it up, and he does. Tyson now with his stick once again. Tigers maintain control of the puck. Make a play out to Kamagang. Timo tries to clear it, tries to put it down in the zone, but he's knocked away by Asher. Asher is able to get it over to Chevy. Chevy finds Lovell at the blue line. Dropped off for Schaefer. Schaefer streaks in, shot! And it is in the belly of Simeon. Graff, Lovell, Schaefer here are your forwards. Asher and Randall's on defense. That's one back by the Penguins. Lovell takes it, gives it over to Graff. Graff behind his net. Behind the Tigers net. Tries to make a pass, but it's taken away there by Morrison. Morrison clears it past Asher. And Asher, D2B pass over to Randall. Randall speeds it up to Schaefer. Schaefer touch pass, trying to put it in the middle for Graff, but it's stolen away. Takes it away once again. Now Graff has it. Graff winds and shoots, and once again into the belly of Simeon. Penguins taking aim at that Tiger on the crest of Simeon's chest. They need to start aiming at the corners. Doing a good job of hitting the Tiger, though. Graff with the face-off once again. Wins it back, but it comes out of the zone. Randall's a good chase, pick up the puck, gives it over to Asher. Oh, and a feed attempt for Graff there was stolen away nicely there by Morrison. Morrison dumps it down low. Ma has it come off his stick, and here is a play up to Schaefer. Schaefer and Graff. And he's also got Randall's there on a 3-on-2, but it is turned away there by the Tigers. Good defensive work there. Lovell intercepts the pass from Ma and works it down low, keeps it in the offensive zone. 7 minutes remaining in the period. Graff now with it. Back over to Bouquet. Bouquet shoots, tipped out in front. Schaefer now. Schaefer feeds it to Lovell. Lovell cross-ice pass. It's going to go onto the stick of Bouquet. Bouquet turns the other way, makes a play, winds and shoots, and it's sitting out in front, but no Penguin is there to knock it in. And so the Tigers are able to clear it away from the netminder. Lovell here passes back to Graff behind the net, sitting out in front once more. Randalls makes a play on it. Defense crashing in down low for the Penguins. Oh, and a nice pull out of the air by Bouquet to prevent the stretch pass there across the ice, but eventually does come out of the zone. Graff now with it, will try to win it. Dumps it, he's onside. The Penguins will change all 5 skates. Whitehead now with it. Makes a play to Michigan. Michigan loses it to McMichael. McMichael around the board. Played up and out by the Tigers. Taken away once again by Christie, but stolen away by the Penguins. Michigan has it now. Ooh, Michigan gives a big bump over there to Hahn. And the Tigers clear it all the way down the ice. No icing here, not go far enough. Michigan makes a nice pass to Stubbings. Stubbings onside, but loses it as he crosses the blue line back to Hahn. Penguins are changing on the back end. It's going to develop a 3-on-2 here for the Tigers. There's a shot, but it is into the glove of Shields. Elliott made a pass or made a shot attempt there, but it was not much of an attempt. Robbins with the face-off win here against Sims. It's played around by Ashby. Stretch pass here back to Robbins, trying to catch him streaking down the middle for a breakaway, but it was steered away by the defense of the Tigers. Sims has that puck come off of his stick. It goes to Mazzola. Mazzola now trying to find help, but it comes out of the zone all the way down the ice. Huey plays it back in. Tyson tries to knock it out of the air, but he is unable to control that one. Wrap around chance here. Halford's got it. Halford trying to catch that pass. It goes under the stick of Tyson. Tyson dumps it, and Halford will save. Halford with a shot, and it is in the chest of Shields, and he steals the 6th shot away of the game. Wholesale changes here for the Penguins. It's going to be the Chevy, Tracy, and Stubbings. Excuse me, the Chevy, Tracy, and Thomas. Randalls and Asher on defense. Puck tied up there in the corner. Comes away with it as Camagang. Camagang tries to put it out in front, but it goes back wide, back down low behind the net. Comes out with it. Now Camagang. Bees. There's a shot. It goes high and wide. Played back to Ma. Ma unable to control it. There's a shot, but that goes into the corner. Not anywhere near the net either. Thomas plays it up, trying to hit the Chevy. It comes back down low. Randall's with good chase. He's got Camagang to contend with. Tracy makes a play. Goes back into Foot's chest. And Tracy will pick it up here. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas now loses it back to Camagang. And that is offsides. They were changing the defense, and he was in the offensive zone when that puck cleared. So, unfortunate change there for the Tigers. He'll have a whistle and face-off coming out of the zone with 3:36 remaining in the period. Face-off one and control there by the Penguins. It's over to Bouquet. Bouquet gives it to Lovell. Lovell. He's over to Graff. There's going to be a delayed penalty here, and I think it's going to the Penguins for a slashing. It might be Blake Graff. They're wondering what happened coming into the offensive zone, but they're going to call the Penguins here. Oh, excuse me, no, it's going to be Lou. And I guess the confusion was why they whistled it when the Penguins had full control of the puck. So Lou going off 2 minutes for a slashing. That makes more sense on the penalty call. I guess the confusion was why did they blow it dead when the Penguins had the puck. Either way, the power play unit will come back on for the Pens. It's going to be Tracy taking this face off. Tracy's got Michigan and Judson. Also, the fourth forward is going to be Schaefer. Whitehead, the only defensive player. Schaefer now has it. He shoots, and it goes into the chest. Drop down low. but the whistle blows before any further action can be had. 1:21 remaining in the power play, 3:16 in the period. And the faceoff will come the other way over to the left of the net. And that faceoff is tied up there at center ice. They're controlled by the Penguins. Now to Whitehead. Whitehead gives it to Schaefer. One-time pass over to Judkins. Judkins shoots, and it looks like it came off the mask of Simeon, but he is able to stop that one. So good puck movement and a good shot there on the power play. Simeon up to the task on that opportunity. Same power play unit here for the Penguins. They're going to keep that unit on for at least another few seconds. Tracy wins it over to Judkins. Judkins back over to Whitehead. Whitehead, wrist shot, it scored! Well, draw me a line, because that white line is right for the back of the twine. Luke Whitehead with his second goal of the game. Again on the power play. They have no answer for number 8. Penguins score their third goal. Hey, shut up. Graff will take the face-off after the goal scored by Whitehead. Huey plays it over to Pashby. Pashby plays it up to Schaefer. Schaefer pass to the middle of the ice for Graff, and that is offside. Lovell was just a step too far. Well, the Tigers have no answer for Luke Whitehead. They need to continue to feed him if they are going to continue pushing their lead up. The Penguins are. The Tigers need to find an answer for that slap shot, because he is finding time and space at the blue line and just wiring pucks past Simeon's glove. That pass is blocked there by Morrison. Good job. He was off to the race, but he cannot catch it. Huey was too good and too far behind to allow Morrison to catch that. What Timo trying to catch up to the pass here. Markison takes a shot. That goes wide. Frost tries to pick it up. Frost drops it down low to Timo. Timo trying a centering pass, but he loses it to Huey. Huey drops it off to Lovell. Here's a 3-on-2 defense once again. Lovell takes a bit of a hit check. Leaves the puck to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Graff. Graff back around the zone. Shot! And Schaefer is unable to knock it out of the air into the net. He comes in the middle. Tries a one-timer to Graff here. Cross-ice pass attempt for Lovell. They're unable to connect. Now back to Huey. Huey winds and shoots. And that goes wide. Schaefer collects the puck, and he will circle the offensive zone, be taken down there. And there is no call there. It looked like he was just skating in circles, and he happened to fall down. Huey stretch pass to Lovell. He is offside. Went just a little too far. Little too excited, and he does shoot it after the whistle blows, and he will get derided there by one of the Tigers players. That's on. You could see him anticipating it. He wanted to keep going. He had his momentum going backward, but just came a little bit too far over the blue line. They're going to take the puck all the way down the ice. They're going to say that was intentional. So it's going to act like an icing play here. Judkins, Michigan, and Stubbings here are your forwards. Asher and Randall are your defense. Face-off won there by the Tigers. And dropped down behind the net. Picked up there by Asher, trying to feed Michigan. Michigan puts it up to the point. Collected there by Ma, but it is back off sides. Came out of the zone and put right back in. Illegally so, and we will have the face-off coming out of the zone at 1:22 remaining. Judkins is able to win that face-off. Now it's to Stubbings. Stubbings. Oh, and there's going to be a penalty coming up here to Michigan. Holt smashed into the wall. And Michigan's going to go off 1 minute 30 for roughing with 1:13 remaining. So if there is no further action here by the Tigers, there will be about 27 seconds of carryover time in the third period for the Tigers. We are also anticipating an ice cleaning here after this period is over, and so we will have a short intermission. We anticipate also having JT John Thomas for the intermission as well, so be sure to stay with us for the clean ice surfacing, and we will have a halftime report as it were from John Thomas. But before we do, we need to have this face-off. It's going to be Michael Tracy taking it. And he is able to control it. Short-handed chance here to the Chevy. The Chevy skating hard against Carell. The Chevy has it, and there's a shot. Put right back out in front of Simeon. But the Tigers control it. Now it's Carell. Tracy forechecking near. Carell skates past him. Carell loses it. Picked up there by Frost. Frost plays it back over to Markison. Markison now tries to put it in the zone, but it is not controlled. Asher is going to go back and pick it up, clear it all the way back around. Up to the point now to McMichael. McMichael sees it. There's a shot that goes through the zone, and it is steered away by Shields. Now Carell with it. Carell has Asher on him. Asher trying to pick the puck off of Carell's stick. Now it's to Frost. Now it's to Frost. Excuse me. Frisky. That's Frisky. There's a couple shots there, and Shields is up to the task, able to steer away the power play opportunity. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Shots on goal widely favoring the Penguins, 21-7. So they are dominating this game, forwards and backwards. Only the power play has really given the Tigers any opportunity in this game. Nathan Foote to take this face-off against Blake Graff. Graff wins that one back to Bouquet. Feeds it back to Whitehead. Whitehead puts it up to the point. Taken there by Brownfield. Brownfield walks it in, shoots, and that goes wide. And as the horn sounds, the second period is over, and we will have the third period intermission. Please welcome, once again, for the first time in the 2021 season, JT John Thomas to the ice.
Hello, Pens fans. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be here with you. Thank you for tuning in to this evening's DJHA Intermission Report. This evening's highlighted Dallas Penguins player profile is sponsored by, you guessed it, Hornitos Tequila. And your highlighted player is Cruz Mazzola, a.k.a. Cruz Missile. Cruz is an Aquarius, and he loves bread and fettuccine Alfredo. His favorite player is the late, great Manute Bol's son, Bol. To relax, Cruz likes to watch the sport of cricket. He says nothing. His favorite thing about middle school is development, especially the development of the middle school girls. His favorite Spice Girl is Baby Spice because he says she's thick, with 2 C's, Craig. For fun, Cruz likes to play with his pugs, Lily and Poopy. In this week's broadcast, Cruz would like to give a shout out to his mom and dad for birthing him. Back to you in the broadcast booth, Trey. Let's go, Pins.
Returning back to action here in the third period, Stubbins making the play here for the Penguins, winning that face-off back, controlled there by the Tigers. Elliott has it there on the half wall. Stubbins takes it away, plays it down low to Hahn. Hahn makes the pass up to Elliott. Elliott feeds it to Tyson. It's off the referee's skate and comes out of the zone. Now back to Michigan. Graff tries to dump him down low, but it's taken away there by Hahn at center ice. Cleared back down the zone. Chased there by Huey. Huey makes a play to Pashby. Pashby feeds it up to Stubbins. A little bit, not quite far enough for Stubbins to break away with that one. And sitting there on the goal mouth. Goalie change here for the Tigers. Jimmy Brownfield, Moss, and Foot here on the faceoff for the Tigers. To Chevy taking it for the Penguins. Play back here. That's a high stick by Carell. That's whistled down low. So we will do it all over again. To Chevy against Christie. Official telling Thomas to move back. And now we will drop the puck. That was a little bit quick by Carell. But the Penguins are able to maintain control either way with Thomas. Lou and Thomas fighting there on the half wall. Eventually it comes out. Lou, there's a 2-on-1 for Lou. Lou trying to make the pass across, but nice defense there by Ewan Randalls. Randalls makes a nice play getting in the way of that passing lane, causing the turnover. Eventually a shot comes on the net to Shields, but he was up to the pass. That is the 8th shot for the Tigers. Penguins getting that one, controlling it with Luke Whitehead. Whitehead 2 goals on the game so far. He gets it over to Lovell. Lovell stops, tries to make a pass through over to Graff, but McMichael puts his stick in the passing lane, pops out in front of the net, and none of the Penguins are able to jump on that one, so it comes away to Walford. Walford now with it for the Tigers, tries to make a pass across the ice. It's stolen away there by the Penguins. Centering pass, and that's taken away by Halford in the neutral zone. Put back in the offensive zone for Sims. There's a shot. Nothing really doing on that one. Bouquet just ho-hum grabs that one out of the area and says that one's not going on my goaltender today. Timo now with it. Gonna try to split four pins. Whitehead checks him in the back, sends him down. And now Graff is going to get a penalty here. Probably going to be cross-checking. Foot controls the puck for the Tigers and eventually touched up by Lovell. But it looks like Graff is going to go off. 1 minute 30 here. Probably for a cross-check. Oh no, they're going to get Whitehead for tripping. So they ignored the first penalty. He ended up giving Whitehead a tripping call moments later. And they're going to call it an offside here on the face-off against the Tigers. So Burrell will have to take the face-off here for the home team. Judkins for the Penguins. And the clock is mercifully running. Actually, that kills a little bit of penalty kill time. Oh, and a shot there. It's sitting out. Shields was out of the net. It was just sitting on the right side, able to push back over and get a stop there against the Tigers. They have 88 up on the scoreboard, but we know it is number 8, Luke Whitehead, in the penalty box for the Penguins. Tigers with the face-off win goes to McMichael, stolen away there by Pashke. Pashke has Judkins with the 2-on-1. Short-handed opportunity. Judkins was a little too anxious. I'm not sure if he was expecting a pass or if he just was a little bit too excited to get across the line. But an offside there for the Pens. McMichael plays the crossover to Frisky. Frisky gets up to Markison. Markison has it knocked off his stick by Mushegan. And played high off the glass by Huey. It's taken away there by Mushegan. And stepping on the puck with his skate was Markison. Markison now with it. There's a shot knocked away there by Pashke. Tied up there with Huey and Mushegan. It's under Frisky's skate. And there's a shot on net, and that one goes wide. Now touching the point to McMichael. Oh, breakaway chance here for Mushegan. Here he goes. Mason Mushegan shoots, and that goes wide. Turning going the other way is Frost. Frost now. Drop from Markison. Markison shoots. That's off the blocker and high and wide. Timo now with it. Tries to take a slap shot, but is unable to get anything on it, and it is cleared up and out of the zone by Travis Hogan for the Penguins. Now to Frisky. Frisky loses it to Asher. Asher spinning around the play. Gathers the rebound here. Puts it up and off the glass. It's now to Brownfield. Brownfield keeps it down low momentarily, but eventually comes over to Randalls, who clears it out and up out of the zone. Randalls once again with the puck now down in the corner. He's going to try to find Asher. Asher, skate to stick, spins around, gives it to the Missile. The Missile, stretch pass here, trying to find Hogan, but they are unable to connect on that opportunity. Brownfield has it for the Tigers. Waiting to come on side is Mazzola. Mazzola now trying to cut through three Tigers defenders. There's a shot. And that one got shipped off a skate and kind of changed direction and changed speeds. A little bit of a tricky save there. Luckily, it wasn't on net for the Tigers. There's a long shot all the way out from the blue line. Chased there by Foot. But Whitehead back on after his penalty expires. And he makes a nice defensive play to clear that away from his goaltender. Oh, nice play and a shot scored. Tigers find their first goal. That's Sims. Elliott came down low on the left side, was able to pass it through the center of the ice and hit Sims, streaking through the zone, and he is able to get the first goal. Penguins still lead 3-1, but that's going to give the Tigers a little bit of momentum, a little bit of excitement here in this game. Give them a little bit of a reason to feel confident about themselves. Penguins need to do some work to get that next goal and take that away. Elliott now. Elliott once again trying to find Sims coming down the side. Puck taken away momentarily there by Judkins, but now onto the stick of Sims. Taken down there, no call. Looked like a bit of a breakaway for Judkins. But the officials decided he went down on his own. Now to Stubbings. Stubbings trying to find some help out in front. Stubbings, nice move. Comes out in front. Goes across the net mouth and is unable to gather the handle for the shot. Comes away to Elliott now. Loses it to Pashby. Pashby, backhanded shot. He's not coming out of his own. Marcuson takes a hit from the Chevy. Oh, and a bad turnover there right in front of the goalie. That went high over the net. A little better shot. That might have been the second goal for the Tigers. Careless defense there by the Chevy for the Penguins. Wrapped around over to Tracy. That one comes up and out. The Tigers are starting to impose their will just a little bit here in this game, getting the better of the Penguins for the last few seconds of this third period. Brownfield now with it. He's their captain. Plays it over to McMichael. McMichael's shot, and it's blocked away by Thomas. Centering pass, knocked away, chased there by Tracy. Tracy comes off his chest and onto his stick. He's able to clear it down the ice and not far enough for icing. Good work there, avoiding the infraction. Tracy now with it again, walks in, shoots, and that one goes high over the net for number 88. The Chevy turnaround shot, blocked away there by Patterson. Lou has the puck now for the Tigers. He's got Frisky with him. Knocked away there by Asher. Asher feeds it up to Graff. Graff trying to make a move to get past get past Halford. Centering pass there, stolen away by the Tigers. There's a breakaway chance, but it's too far for Halford. Shields clears it all the way to center ice. Good work there by the goaltender for the Penguins. Frost now with it. Frost going to enter the zone. He's got Frisky with him. Drops it off to Frisky. Frisky takes a shot. It's put out in front, high over the net, and it is cleared. It is waved off, not in the net. Randalls has it there. He's got Schaefer there in support, and Asher. Asher clears it up, and Hahn keeps it in. Wrist on the shot there, and it's taken away by Asher. Cleared all the way down the ice. Going to be chased by Schaefer. And no icing here. It doesn't go far enough. Graff with a shot goes too high. Wow, he was out open with nobody around him and just misfired on that shot. But it was a laser wrist shot. Good chance there by number 27. Once again, another shot. Here he goes. That one's blocked away by Patterson. Patterson, goaltender that won the game for the Tigers in their semifinal matchup against the Wild. Now in net for the Tigers here. Misplay there. Schaefer picks up the loose puck. Schaefer circles around, trying to find some space. Gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead shoots. Schaefer shoots there. Misses. And it comes around to Graff. Graff now over to Whitehead. A little too hot to handle. He needs to hurry. He's got Amagang coming on him. Turns around, gives it over to Graff. They're going to whistle. That's icing. And we will have a stoppage in play at 5:25. Gavin Robbins to take the face off here for the Penguins. He wins that back against Sims. Plays it around the board over to Hogan. Hogan misplays that one just a little bit, but he freezes it up behind him. Taken away there by Huey. Huey makes a play up the boards, taken away there by Sims. Once more, Sims is flying. He felt he scored his first goal, and now he's feeling the energy. Hogan tries to chip it up and out, and it eventually comes out. Not on the first try, but on the second whack, it does come out to center ice. Tigers put it back in. Now to Michigan. Mazzola. Mazzola has some space. He takes it. Goes into the zone. Mazzola now has room at center ice. Drops it off for Michigan. Michigan. Back behind the net. Gives it to Robbins. Two Penguins are there behind the net. It's Michigan and Robbins. Now Robbins with it. Robbins trying to find Mazzola. Unable to connect. That puck was bouncing and eventually comes out of the zone and controlled there by Elliott. Stolen nicely there by Pashby. Pashby with some speed against Devon. Leaves it for Michigan. Michigan continues it in on the dump, and it will be chased there by Judkins. Judkins unable to catch it, but Stubbings is there. Stubbings trying to get a shot, but he is corralled. And no shot on that opportunity. All the way down the ice. This is going to be a breakaway here for McMichael. McMichael shoots, and it is in the net. On the breakaway, McMichael scores for the Tigers. That was correct for the Tigers. Shields had his weight going backwards and was unable to stop his momentum. I think he made the save, but it carried him back into the net, and it ended across the goal line. So the deficit now only one for the Tigers. They have 3:50 remaining in this game. Penguins need to regroup just a little bit. They have 3 minutes and 50 seconds before they are crowned CCM World Invite champions. But the Tigers have all the momentum in this game. Markison takes a shot. Love down there by Shields in control. Markison will take the face-off here against Blake Graff. And he wins that face-off back to Tyson. Tyson keeps it in. Now to Randall's. Randall's slapper pass and is tied up there in the corner. There's a shot and a score. Tie game. Somehow, some way, Terrell is able to find the hole right past Shields. Went under his blocker. I don't know if it was tipped. And the Tigers have tied this game up. Shields is a little upset with himself. Needs to calm down. He's still got a game to play and not get overly frustrated with his performance. But the Penguins now finding themselves tied, knotted back up by the Tigers in this championship game. Well, if the Penguins are going to emerge victorious, they're going to need a little bit of help here. Oh, and a shot and a score! Right off the draw. Frisbee finds it past Shields. And there seems to be a bit of a problem in net for Ryder Shields. They seem to have found the hole, and it is existing between his blocker and his pad. We'll see if he remains in the game. 2 quick goals scored by the Tigers, and now they lead. The Penguins in threat now. They absolutely need to pull up the offense back once again and get a tying goal here in the third period. Chevy to take the face off here for the Penguins. That's one back on net, but it doesn't go in. One back by the Tigers. Dangerous face off no more. Whitehead with it. Whitehead clears it in the zone. Going to be chased by DeChevy. Now Thomas. Thomas back to DeChevy. The Chevy's taken down, no call. Thomas picks up the puck. Gonna try to find Asher. Asher back to Thomas. And there's going to be a penalty. Tracy was taken down by Frisky. It's going to be interference. Minute 30 of power play time, and the Penguins need to cash in once again on the power play. They found the back of the net 2 times on their power plays earlier in this game. They need to do it again here. Desperation time for the Penguins. Timeout being called here, I believe, by the Tigers. Tigers calling a timeout. Their best defender, they're going to put Brownfield in the penalty box. So the captain and the best defender for the Tigers is going to be whistled for the interference penalty. And the Penguins have an opportunity to tie it up and need to answer. It is crunch time now for the Penguins. Needing to find that tying goal after falling down, giving up a 3-goal lead, 4 unanswered goals scored by the Tigers here in this third period. Would you shut up? And the referees and the Penguins are ready to go, but the Tigers are not. The line will be Michigan, Tracy, and Judkins. Excuse me, Tracy, Michigan, and Schaefer. Judkins going to play defense. So 4 forwards going to be skating here for the Penguins on this power play, as is the custom from Hewitt. And they are going to throw out. Oh, it looks like they're going to throw out Markinson. They decided not to, apparently. Whitehead now with it. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer across ice to Judkins. Judkins finds Whitehead. Whitehead shoots. Walked it away. Trying to keep it in there is Schaefer. Puck lying there under Markinson. Penguins desperately trying to come up with it. It's cleared and it hits a Tiger on the bench. So good luck for the Penguins. Faceoff will come low. Back down the ice instead of coming out of the zone. .30 seconds bled off of that power play there. Tracy will try it once again against Markinson. Tracy brings it back over to Schaefer. Schaefer to Whitehead. Whitehead back to Schaefer. Couple players down on the ice. Whitehead slap shot, tipped, and it goes wide by Michigan. Schaefer trying to keep it in, and he is unable to there. Markinson clears it up and out. Taken back by Judkins. He sees it to Michigan. Michigan comes from Chasey. Tyson will pick up the puck down behind the net. Wrapped around. Schaefer kicks it just a little too far, and it's on the stick of Markinson. Markinson clears it into the Penguins bench. And we will have a face-off back at center ice. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. 150 in the game. You have to assume that even though the power play may end, the Penguins may still have a man advantage. They will pull Shields as soon as the power play is over. Face-off won there by Graff. Played over to Whitehead. Back up to Graff. Feeds it to Schaefer. Schaefer drops it off to Lovell. Lovell to Whitehead. Whitehead shoots, knocked out in front. Trying to find a hole, trying to find some room to shoot. Whitehead now with it. Back over to Lovell. 1:31 remaining. Open net shot, score! Constantine! The Chevy with the power play goal. Knocks it back up at 4 for the Penguins. He was able to find an empty net. It came over far to the left side of the offensive formation. The Chevy saves the tournament for the moment for the Penguins. And now Dallas will have to find the game-winning goal here with 1:28 remaining. But luckily, it will be at least a 5-on-5, not having to pull the goaltender for that opportunity. The Chevy will stay on the ice. He's got Thomas and Tracy along with him. Wins that faceoff back to Graff. Graff passes it up off the boards. It chips up high, goes past Brownfield. And he's able to get it to Markison. Markison dumps it. Timo will give chase. Knocked down there by Huey. Now Graff with 1 minute remaining in the game. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas to DeChevy. DeChevy trying to get some speed. He's got some room. He's going to drop it up to Thomas. Thomas winds and shoots. It's into the glove of Patterson here with 58 seconds remaining. Face-off being taken here by DeChevy. He's going to be going up against Markison. DeChevy wins it back to Paschke. Paschke steers it down low. It's going to be taken there, I believe, by Tyson. The turnover there behind the net. Tracy trying to hurry, trying to pick up the puck. He's got it against Brownfield. Paschke lines and shoots. Good block out there by Frisky. Got down in front of the shot and knocked it. And they're going to say intentional offsides. They're going to take it all the way down the ice with 37 seconds remaining. Bit of an unfortunate turn of events for the Pens. They had control of the puck and they had the momentum going. Paschke makes the shot. Frisky gets down and blocks it. It comes out of the zone. And the Penguins put it back in offside. Judkins to take this defensive zone faceoff. Very important win here. And it's tied up there, controlled by the Tigers. And they're going to say that came out. Not quite sure that that's the correct call, but Michael ruled to have pulled the puck out of the zone. So the faceoff will come at neutral ice. Judkins, Stubbings, and Michigan here for the Pens. And that one is controlled over to Brownfield. Brownfield shoots, and it's into the glove of Shields. He's going to hold and wait for the whistle. Well, the Penguins just need to get back to what was working early in the game. They were dominating the first and second periods and the majority of the third. Just a bad string of about 3 or 4 minutes led to this tie game here. There's a pass out in front. Whitehead now with it. Gets it over to Bouquet. Bouquet feeds it to Michigan. They've got Stubbings chasing, but that is too far for him. Onside there. Penguins trying to knock it out with Michigan, but missing on that chance there. Markison with it, 2-1, and the horn blows. We have overtime here in Farmers Branch. The Penguins able to come back, tie the game up, and force overtime. And we will have a fourth period. It will be played 4-on-4 for 5 minutes. If there is no winner, there will be yet another overtime. That one will be played 3-on-3. And then if there is no winner after 2 overtimes, we'll have a 5-person shootout. The Tigers in their second overtime in successive games. The Penguins, this is their first overtime in this tournament. And so the Tigers coming in 1-0 in extra time. The Penguins with no record. And this is going to be a battle of attrition. We're going to find out exactly what both teams are made of. Shields, Peters, both discussing goaltending here, talking about strategy. Peters trying to pump up his line, trying to pump up his netminder mate, trying to tell him to stay with it, stay hard in the game. Ryder Shields needs to be the best player on the ice and needs to get a little bit of help from his forwards. Who's it going to be for the Penguins if they are to win this one? Golden goal opportunity here for both sides. Starting out, going to be Lovell along with Blake Graff. Defense going to be Houston Asher and Luke Whitehead. Graff with the winner back to Asher. Asher collects the puck. He's pestered there by Frisky. Asher now with it. Asher. Oh, turnover there in the zone. Face off here. Shot scored. And Frisky's able to score the game winner. Bad turnover in the defensive zone. Puck goes through the 5-hole. And the Texas Tigers have emerged victorious in this CCM World Invite Championship. We'd like to thank you, as always, for joining us here on the feed, Dallas Penguins 2007 live YouTube hockey. Unfortunately, the Penguins dropped this one by a score of 5-4. We'll be with you once again in a couple weeks when the Penguins return to action against the Texas Warriors. Have a good night. Thanks, all.